He's still out, but he'll live.
As long as he lives long enough to tell us where Vega is, I'll be happy.
Do you love nothing?
I love to win.
Our deal is done, Blunt.
Oh my gosh! What's happening?
No! No! It's a Pentasi. A vision.
Cain has the Tacitus.
According to Tratos, Vega's base is 760 clicks south. The ion storms have knocked out our satellites. He pulls his power from an old dam nearby, which is heavily protected by a large base.
Taking out the dam and the power plants first will neutralize enemy air defenses.
Well, our approach to Vega's fortress would be easier.
Are you with me, Ava?
The large dams that power Vega's base lie in this sector. Destroying them will temporarily drain power from his base. To aid you in your objective, attack his island facility before he can bring new generators online. The dam can be destroyed by disabling the 2 regulator stations in this sector. GDI air support will be available if you can find a way to contact them and confirm your target.
Welcome back to Tiberian, son.
Have arrived.
Now, the past few missions I have been complaining a lot about how easy the missions were and how easy the opposition was. This mission changes that up a bit, so you're gonna see me cheese a bit with foreknowledge because this mission is actually pretty tough if you don't know what's coming up. Like, right here I sent my Titans out first to scout because there's 2 radar buggies and our Titans are much more suitable for dealing with them than our light riflemen.
Yes, sir.
Now these 3 rocket troopers blew up that bridge, but doesn't actually do anything because this river is kinda weird in that it doesn't actually go anywhere, and so we can just cross it right here. Like, I mean, seriously, where does that river go?
Moving out.
Just kinda stops right there, dead in the middle.
Loud and clear. Moving out. Sir, loud and clear. Yes, sir. Infantry reporting.
Well, that's foreboding.
Loud and clear. Infantry reporting. Good as done. Unit reporting.
You really need to optimize your strategy for this mission, so you really don't want your Titans anywhere near these rocket troopers.
Yes, sir.
Attacking the base causes some light infantry to spawn.
Loud and clear. Medic! You got it.
We have more of these cargo trucks that drop crates. Just like the previous missions, these crates will heal all our troops instantly. They're pretty important in this mission.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Good as done.
I got Disc Throw to say that he wanted to go through that wall, but it would be quicker to just blow up the wall than just go around it. That's kind of a big issue with walls in this game. The AI will just like, get stuck on them and decide to blow them up instead of just going around.
Loud and clear.
Our mission briefing said that we can call in air support.
Got it.
This is actually another cut feature. Originally there was planned to be some sort of airstrike ability. There are some sound files pointing to that. Didn't really but didn't really develop the whole thing much. It seems like it got cut pretty early in development, so there isn't much left of it. But anyway, here we have the Devil's Tongue, again, for knowledge. If you walk through it with your entire army, your infantry is pretty much guaranteed to get roasted instantly. So yeah, since the airstrike ability got cut, we only get regular reinforcements by dropship. So that's what the briefing was referring to. It said find a way to contact their support. Here we get another set of reinforcements right as we walk past the beacon. What is up with that? Probably another oversight.
Infantry reporting.
Some of these missions really show how rushed this game was.
Sir? Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
So, I already know that the enemy is gonna attack across this little bridge here with his rocket troopers, so I sent my infantry out to scout. I'm gonna be very careful because there are actually some tick tanks up on that cliff and I don't want to draw their attention to it. Take out that truck so I can get the healing crate as soon as I need it.
Infantry reporting. Unit ready. Infantry reporting.
I can already see the tick tanks firing at us.
I'm taking heavy fire. Waiting order. Infantry reporting.
Human
I
lost.
wanted to save that light infantry by picking up the healing crate.
Infantry reporting. I'm on it. Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
So, another interesting thing about all these watchtowers right here is they are actually part of another cut feature, in that originally they planned to have a sort of day-night cycle mechanic, and at night time your units would have reduced sight range and reduced damage and reduced weapons range, and these watchtowers would be able to point out enemy units with their lights, and it would allow your units to engage that one particular unit with no penalties even in nighttime.
Sir? Sir? Waiting order.
Reinforcements have arrived.
The Ahsoka transport here is kinda buggy. Sometimes he will manage to land and unload a single engineer, but most times he will just get shot down. So that's unfortunate, because we would be able to use that bridge repair hut to circumvent a lot of enemies if we could get our engineer there. Tanks, but we can just send our disc throws to take them out.
Unit lost.
Lost a light infantry, but that's not too bad. It's really the key to this mission is keeping your Titans alive.
Reinforcements have
If you can
arrived.
keep all your Titans alive throughout the mission, you have nothing to fear.
Yeah.
So, if you can sacrifice the light infantry to save some Titans, that's always a good deal.
Sir. Waiting order. Reporting.
And here we get two engineers that are completely useless, because there are no bridges that they can repair.
Yeah. Waiting order.
Unit reporting.
Infantry reporting. Got it. Waiting orders.
Unit reporting.
Sir? Sir? You got it. Loud and clear. Sir?
So yeah, you can see a bridge up on the right. It's broken, and the only bridge repair hut is on the other side, so we can't get to it.
Infantry reporting. Moving out. Orders. Waiting orders. Infantry reporting. Yes, sir. Sir?
Now here we have 6 cyborgs. Those guys are pretty nasty. The broken bridge part would imply that you are supposed to blow it up with them on it, but honestly I've never been able to blow it up in time, and it's pretty much faster to just kill all the cyborgs. So it's probably why they gave you 2 engineers, but they are pretty useless. Also that double stun right there ambushes us again. That thing is kinda random, it can really screw you over if you don't prepare for it. But,
Infantry reporting.
here I got lucky and it just attacked my titans. Now this is pretty much the most difficult part of this mission. You've got a lot of tick tanks up on those cliffs, and if you send your infantry and wolverines to attack them, the pathfinding AI has a tendency to bug out and just suicide charge straight through into an enemy placement. It's further down the road, so you gotta watch out for that. Just carefully take them out of your titans, you should be fine. Here's decided to separate some of my weakened units so they don't get killed, because there's actually another repair crate coming up. This ambush is just light infantry. Could be a lot worse if it was some better units. Well, as it stands, it's pretty easy to move.
Yes, sir. Unit ready. Orders received. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Sir.
You really want to conserve your units on this mission. Do some MMO pulling to get these guys away. There's another subterranean APC that actually dropped these guys out. They're supposed to sort of pincer movement, do like a pincer movement on you. And this tick tank, luckily for me, bugged out and decided to shoot the cliff.
Sir. Infantry reporting. You got it. Unit ready.
Anyway, now we made it through this part where the mission is pretty much done.
Loud and clear. You got it.
We still have all our titans, and that's enough to make it through the last part. If you lose too many titans right here, it's pretty much over. You can't win the mission.
Infantry reporting, sir. Yes, sir.
Now a heal crate, so all our units are now fit for battle again. And we can move on.
You got it. Good as sir.
I have to say, these tick tanks, when they dig in, they're really tough. He took the Titan down to half health, even though he was vastly outnumbered, so it's pretty impressive.
Loud and clear. You got it. Loud and clear.
Now here we find the first regulator station that we are supposed to destroy. And as you can see, it is pretty heavily guarded, so that's why you need to make sure all your titans survive. Otherwise you won't have enough firepower to make it through here. You wanna sort of carefully move in
I'm on it.
to make sure that you don't draw too many enemies at once. MMO tactics at their best right here. Take out the radar station for no real reason other than it blocks your way and makes pathfinding AI screw up. So disc first to take out these guys.
Infantry reporting. I'm on it. Infantry reporting. Yes, sir.
Infantry backups, Wolverines have to deal with that, except they all get stuck. That's unfortunate.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
How do they decide to move up and get killed by the laser turret? These guys have no survival instincts. Anyway, one laser turret and one TIG tank is enough for our Titans to deal with on their own, so we can pretty much just send them in.
Yes, sir. I'm on it.
Even though we can snipe the laser turret, the tank is a hell of a range.
Unit ready. Infantry reporting.
But still, it's better to take out the laser turret first, just so it doesn't fire on you when you deal with a TIG tank.
Unit lost.
The other guy just stands in the fire and burns alive. Serves him right. We can actually target the dam and blow it up, but it takes a lot of time. And the other dam is out of our reach currently, so it's pretty much always easier to just take out the regular air stations.
Loud and clear. Sir, loud and clear.
Reinforcements
Yeah, you
have
see,
arrived.
the other dam, it's out of our reach.
Infantry reporting. Got it. Sir.
And we get 2 more Titans, even though we don't actually need them anymore. Since pretty much all the enemy opposition has been reduced to just these laser turrets. And as you should know by now, they are no threat for Titans whatsoever. That dropship always bugs out. Don't know what's up with that.
Unit reporting. Unit reporting. On my way.
He always tries to run, but no manages to. That's why you don't drink before piloting an aircraft, people.
Sir.
So, and all you have to do is just mob up the enemy base. Or rather, we could actually just move on to the regulator station, but I like to be
Infantry
thorough.
reporting. Waiting order.
So the enemy base has to be destroyed.
You got it. You got it.
And the dropship finally managed to land. Absolutely.
Yep. I'm taking heavy fire. Yep. I'm on it, sir.
So, did I mention this game was rushed out, untested? Gotta laugh at it when Titans just charge straight into laser turret fire. If the mission wasn't basically over already, I would be really pissed about it.
Orders. Yes, sir.
Once you take out these SAM sites, we get our
Ready.
final
No problem.
reinforcements.
Reinforcements have arrived.
So anyway, when we shoot this loose cliff wall here, we can
Loud and clear.
go down, and there's a tunnel down here that will take us to this area that had the Orca transport that got shot down. As you can see, there's another cliff wall. If we were able to repair the bridge, we could have taken this tunnel and gotten straight into the enemy base and circumvented that huge ambush area that had all the tick tanks on the cliffs and such.
Loud and clear.
But unfortunately our engineer didn't make it through, so
I'm on
we were
it.
forced to go the hard way. Nothing much here beyond that. Just these guys.
Sir?
Taking them out doesn't really do anything, just like being thorough, like I said. So, the map's pretty much clear. Let's just move on and destroy this last regulator station here.
Warning, regulators offline. Dam integrity failure.
Mission accomplished.